Hello students, let's continue the chapter. That is the 8th chapter, Human Health and Diseases. 3 marks and 5 marks question. First here, I'll explain about the 3 marks questions. The first question here is, write a schematic representation of the replication of retrovirus. So here, you people has to write only the schematic representation. No need to explain anything, only the diagram. So this is called as a schematic representation, which will be shown in a arrow mark like a flow chart. So only diagram you have to write it without explaining the concept. So here you can see that the diagram, it should contains here the virus which it is infecting the animal cell. That means it is present on the membrane. So you have to write it, this is the plasma membrane. The label should be plasma membrane. This is the retrovirus, and here it is the outside capsid will be present as the viral capsid will be present outside only. Only the viral RNA will be enters inside the cell. Then it will convert into DNA. RNA will be converted into DNA by reverse transcription method, because it is having a enzyme called reverse transcriptase enzyme. You can see here the reverse transcriptase enzyme. With that help of RNA will convert into DNA. So here inside that the animal DNA, it will be incorporated into that. Then it will undergo replication. It will produces the viral new viruses, and these new viruses will come outside by breakdown of this animal cell. So this is called as a replication of retrovirus. So you are going to write only the diagram. So this will carry us as a 3 marks. The next question is, mention the types of innate immunity barriers with example of each. So innate immunity barriers are 4 types, which I already explained in the 2 marks question. Innate immunity, the 4 barriers of that is physical barriers. You have to write the example for that. That is a skin on our body which prevents the entry of microorganisms. Mucus in the respiratory system, gastrointestinal tract, urogenital tract, which contains the mucus, that will also act as a physical barrier. And here you can write the physiological barriers, that is acid in stomach, saliva in the mouth, tears from the eyes will prevent the microbial growth. That point you have to write. In the case of cellular barriers, the WBC cells like neutrophils, monocytes, natural killer cells, macrophages can do phagocytosis process and destroy the microorganism. That point you can write. And the one more here, it is a cytokine barriers. Virus infected cells will secrete the protein called interferons, which protects the non-infected cells. That you can write as a point. The next question is, explain about the treatment of cancer. In this question, you have to write the 3 methods. You need to explain the 3 methods. The 3 methods are, first one here, surgery, radiation therapy, and chemotherapy. So you have to give few example of that, which type of cancer will be done for the surgery, like few organs, the cancer in few organs like breast, prostate gland, and testicles can be cured by removal of those cancer part by doing the surgery. Next is radiation therapy. In that there are 2 types of rays will be used during this therapy. Here the X-rays and high energy gamma rays are emitted from the radium and focused specifically on the cancerous cells. Enough these points if you write it as an answer. So during this therapy, the high energy X-rays and high energy gamma rays emitted from the radium are focused specifically on the cancerous cell. That's the radiation therapy. Then it will come to the chemotherapy. So here in this therapy, use of chemicals. The chemicals are nothing but drugs. So those chemical drugs as a tablets which they can use it, and these can inhibit active cell division. That means the cancerous cell division will not takes place, and also it will make the cancerous cell to undergo cell death, so that the cancer can be stimulated. So cancer will not be stimulated. So that's the chemotherapy. So here in this question, you have to explain the three methods, that is a surgery, radiation therapy and chemotherapy. Next question is explain about active immunity. So here you have to explain the active immunity. What is the meaning of active immunity and example. First you have to explain the definition. When a host is exposed to the antigen, whether it may be living or a dead microorganism or their proteins, uh, antibodies are produced in the host body. This type of immunity is called active immunity. So you are going to write the definition of that and the example. Example is antibodies are produced when any microorganism enters the body. That as example you have to write it. In the case of next question, what are carcinogens? Mention the types of carcinogens. So first you have to write the definition for the carcinogens or the meaning for carcinogens. You can write it. The normal cells, transformation of normal cells into cancerous cells. The agents, you can also call it as the agents which transform normal cell into cancerous cell. That you can write it as answer. The agents which transforms normal cell into cancerous cell are called carcinogens. You can write it that as a meaning for the carcinogen or a definition for carcinogen. Next is the agents are physical carcinogens, chemical carcinogens and biological carcinogens. With the example you have to write it. It will carry the marks. So here the ionizing radiations like X-rays and non-ionizing radiations like UV rays. Ionizing radiations like X-rays and gamma rays. Non-ionizing radiations UV rays. These will act as a physical carcinogen. If we consider chemical carcinogen, example is tobacco, which contains the chemical, that is nicotine. You have to write the nicotine. Nicotine from tobacco, you can write it as an example. Biological carcinogens, cancer causing viruses are called oncogenic viruses. These will act as a biological carcinogens. The next question is, with reference to the malaria, answer the following. First question is, that means for the malaria disease, these are the two questions. Only for malaria disease. First one is name of the pathogen and vector you have to write. Second question is symptoms. ಮಲೇರಿಯಾ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ನ ಕಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಪ್ಯಾಥೋಜನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ವೆಕ್ಟರು ಅದು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸು. ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ it is carries the 1 mark. Here it is carries the 2 marks. Let's see that the pathogen and the vector. The pathogen is nothing but Plasmodium malariae, one species, Plasmodium ovale another species, Plasmodium vivax another species, Plasmodium falciparum, this is another species. So 4 species I have given so far. You have to write all the 4 species. Vector is female Anopheles mosquito. Completely you have to write it as a vector. Symptoms are, you have to write fever with chill and sweat, restlessness, less appetite, muscular pain. This you have to write it as a symptoms. The next is list out 3 types of innate barriers that I already given just before this, the second question. That is innate barriers. 4 types of innate barriers are there that I already explained so far. Physical barriers, physiological barriers, cellular barriers and cytokine barriers. With example you have to explain. Must and should The example should be present. Without the example, they will not give the marks. They will cut the marks. Next is the define addiction. So here the question is define addiction. So that means you have to write the addiction definition. Write the withdrawal symptoms. So we have to write the withdrawal symptoms of that. That carries the 2 marks. And definition is 1 mark. So first you have to write the addiction. Addiction is a psychological attachment to certain effects such as euphoria and temporarily feeling of well-being. So this is the definition. You have to write completely. This will carry the 1 mark as a definition. So write the withdrawal symptoms of that. The withdrawal symptoms, you have to write it. They are characterized by anxiety, shakiness, nausea and sweating. So this is 4 are there. 4 will carry the 2 marks for the symptoms. Symptoms you have to write it as a withdrawal symptoms. Then the next question. So that's here it is a 3 marks question. So far I have discussed. The next it will carry the 5 marks question. The 5 marks questions are, if we consider, the first one is explain the life cycle of. So here plasmodium will carry the 2.5 marks. Plasmodium will carry the 3 marks, and amoebic dysentery will carry the 2 marks. So here the life cycle of plasmodium carries the 3 marks, and here amoebic dysentery carries the 2 marks. So total it is a 5 marks. If you consider life cycle of malarial parasite, so here first female Anopheles mosquito bites a healthy human body and it will inject the sporocytes. Then the parasite reaches the liver through blood and start multiplying within the liver cells. So liver cells alli multiply agutte. The next is a parasite, then it will attack the RBC. From the liver cell it will comes out and then they will attack the blood cells and undergo reproduction, asexual reproduction in the RBC. And the rupture of RBC will take place with the release of a toxic substance called hemozoin. This is very important. I have given as a 1 mark question. You see, when hemozoin will releases, in that time chill, high fever will be produces. That's the symptoms when the hemozoin is released in the blood. The next is some parasites will differentiated into male and female gametes, and that will undergo sexual reproduction. When then it will enters into the mosquito. That means ಈ gametes ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, mosquito bite ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ mosquito which are taken up by the mosquito during the biting and sucking the blood, mosquito body ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. There in the mosquito body it will complete the sexual reproduction. That is the formation of gametes and undergo fertilization in the intestine of the mosquito. That means in the human body asexual reproduction ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, mosquito body ಒಳಗಡೆ sexual reproduction ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then after fertilization takes place in the intestine of the mosquito, the zygote develops and forms as thousands of sporozoites which migrate into the salivary glands of the mosquito. Salivary glands ಬರುತ್ತೆ. When that mosquito will bite another human body, then sporozoites are injected into that blood. This is the life cycle that will continue like that. The next is amoebiasis. So here amoebiasis is also called amoebic dysentery. It is caused by Entamoeba histolytica, and where it will affect the large intestine. And these are transmitted by houseflies, which are the mechanical carriers. That means inside its body it will not go. This Entamoeba will not enter inside the housefly body. Just it will attaches to the body parts. So that contaminated food, these cysts which are present on the housefly body ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಮೊಟ್ಟೆಗಳ ಥರ, ಅದು ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಂಟ್ಯಾಮಿನೇಟೆಡ್ ಫುಡ್ಡಿಂದ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. There it will causes the amoebiasis, so called amoebic dysentery. So this will carries the 2 marks. Plasmodium life cycle will carries the 3 marks. The next is explain about the AIDS disease. First you have to write the causative agent of that disease. So causative agent you have to write it. AIDS is caused by the human immune deficiency virus, HIV. That you have to write as a first point. HIV virus having RNA as a genetic material. RNA as a genetic material. That's why it is called as a retrovirus. The next is you have to write the next point. First I told that first you have to write the, so here first we have to write causative agent. Then mode of transmission. Next point we have to write it as a mode of transmission. So here in the mode of transmission, how it will be transmitted to human beings? Through sexual contact, by transfusion of contaminated blood, by sharing the infected needles, as in the case of drug abusers, then from infected mother to her child through placenta. These are the mode of transmission. Next you have to write the life cycle of the HIV. Next point. Then in this you have to write after getting into the body, the virus will enters into the macrophages or T helper cells. The viral genome will replicate the viral DNA with the enzyme reverse transcriptase. The viral DNA get incorporated. That means I have told that schematic representation of retrovirus. Now that you have to explain as a life cycle of the HIV. Then after that same thing, same points here you can write. But here the macrophages also they will undergo multiplication. Which cells they will means macrophages and T helper cells. Then viruses which are released from macrophages and attack the T helper cells. Then frequent T helper cells ಎಲ್ಲ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Frequent reduction in the number of T helper cells, due to which ಅವನಿಗೆ immunity power ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Due to which the person starts suffering from the other infections. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದರೂ ಆ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಇಮ್ಯುನೋ ಡಿಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀದು, ಇಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು? ದ ಏಡ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ನೈಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ELISA test. ELISA test is enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. This test has to write. ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಿವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಏಡ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರಿವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಏಡ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಬರೀತಿದ್ರು ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಟಿಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಮೇನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. Follow safe blood transfusion, use disposal needles, then free condoms the condoms has to be used with the unknown, sexual contact with the unknown person. Then prevent the drug abuse as a prevention measure for the AIDS disease. The next is explain the different measures to control drug and alcohol abuse. What are the measures we can take it? That let's see what are the measures we can use it to control the drug and alcohol abuse. ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋರಿಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. The measures are avoid undue peer pressure on the children. Children should be educated and counseled according to the problems. So next, the child should seek a help from the parents and the elders, because the elders or the parents, they should give the guidance and what the problems they are facing, that problems they should at least solve those problems. Then affected individual should seek the medical help, and ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿಸ್ಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಸೈಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡೋ ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್ನ, ಆ್ಯಂಟಿ ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್ನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಅಬ್ಯೂಸು ಮತ್ತು ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಅಬ್ಯೂಸ್ನ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್, we'll go to the next question here. Where are the opioid receptors located in the human body? So here we have to write receptors, opioid receptors ellide anta baribeku. This will carries the 2 marks. Here it is mentioned, this question will carries the 2 marks. It's a opioid receptors are located ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ನರ್ವಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಬ್ರೈನಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ಟ್ರೋ ಇಂಟೆಸ್ಟೈನಲ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ನರ್ವಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮು ಮತ್ತು ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ಟ್ರೋ ಇಂಟೆಸ್ಟೈನಲ್ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ನೋಸಿಸ್. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಡಯಾಗ್ನೋಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ನ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ನೋಸಿಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ ಬಯೋಪ್ಸಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್, ರೇಡಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ರೇಸ್, CT ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಟೊಮೋಗ್ರಾಫಿ, MRI ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ರೆಸೋನೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಮೇಜಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಿದು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ನ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೀಸ್ ದ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. The next is list the different lymphoid organs and tissues, explain the role in the immunity. ಸೊ ಲಿಂಫಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸು ಅದು ಏನೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ lymphoid organs are classified into 3 types. First of all, primary lymphoid organs, then secondary lymphoid organs, then lymphoid tissue. ಫಸ್ಟು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಲಿಂಫಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸು ಬೋನ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೋ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥೈಮಸ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಇದೆರಡನ್ನು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಲಿಂಫಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಬೋನ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೋ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಲಿಂಫಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ವೇರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸು ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲಿಂಫೋಸೈಟ್ಸ್ನು ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಥೈಮಸ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬಂದರೆ, ಥೈಮಸ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೆಚುರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ T ಲಿಂಫೋಸೈಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ T ಲಿಂಫೋಸೈಟ್ಸ್ನ ಮೆಚುರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಥೈಮಸ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡು. ದೆನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಲಿಂಫಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಸ್ಪ್ಲೀನು, ಟಾನ್ಸಿಲ್ಸು, ಲಿಂಫ್ ನೋಡು, ಪೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಯಾಚಸ್, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಲಿಂಫಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಲಿಂಫಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಲಿಂಫಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಸೈಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಂಫೋಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಟಿಜನ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಆ್ಯಂಟಿಜನ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಲಿಂಫಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸು, ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಗ್ದಿರೋ ಇರೋ ಥರ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಬಂದು ಲಿಂಫಾಯ್ಡ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ. The lymphoid tissue present in respiratory system, digestive system and urogenital system. So this is called as a mucus associated lymphoid tissue anta karitare. This will also helps in killing the antigen or fighting against the antigen. The next is define immunity. So here you can see the immunity. First we have to write the definition for the immunity. Then explain active immunity and passive immunity with example. I think active immunity in the previous question only I explained, that is a 3 marks question. So you have to write the definition of that active immunity with example. That will carry the active immunity. Then passive immunity also same thing, we have to write the definition. When ready-made antibodies are directly given to protect the body against the foreign agents, this type of immunity is called passive immunity. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇದು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಮಲ್ಲಿ, ಮದರ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂದ ಬರೋ ಮಿಲ್ಕು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಬಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಟಿಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಬೇಬಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ passive immunity. The next is what is addiction. Addiction ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಅದು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. The next we have to write the harmful effects caused by the drug abuse. ಅಂದರೆ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಅಬ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನೇನು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾರ್ಮ್ಫುಲ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸು, ಏನೇನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, that we have to write it in the question. First addiction we have to write it. In the case of addiction, it is a, before also I explained in the 3 marks question this definition. It is a psychological attachment to the certain effects such as euphoria and a temporary feeling of well-being. ಇದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. This is the 1 mark for the definition. Then immediate effects ಅಂದರೆ ಏನೇನು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. This may be More are there, but we have to write it. Reckless behavior, violence, then the excessive drugs leads to coma, respiratory failure, heart failure, cerebral hemorrhage. Those who will take drugs intravenously ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ನೀಡಲ್ಸ್ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರೆ ಏಡ್ಸು, ಹೆಪಟೈಟಿಸ್ ಬಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿವಿಯರಾಗಿ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಡ್ರಗ್ಸು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಲಿವರ್ ಸಿರೋಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲಿವರ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನರ್ವಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸಿವ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ವಿಲ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಫೀಟಸ್, ಮಗುಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಅನಬಾಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೀರಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲೈಸೇಷನ್ನು, ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ನೆಸ್ಸು, ಮೂಡ್ ಸ್ವಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋದು, ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದು, ಅಬ್ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮೆನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ಲು, ಎಕ್ಸೆಸಿವ್ ಹೇರ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟಾಗಿ. ಮೇಲ್ಸಲ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೇಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೀರಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಸಸ್ ಪಿಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಕ್ನೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ನೆಸ್ಸು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೂಡ್ ಸ್ವಿಂಗ್ಸು, ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್ನು, ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೈಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಸೈಜ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಿಡ್ನಿ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲಿವರ್ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೇಲ್ಸ್. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ measures for the alcohol and drug abuse. So here before that I already told what are the prevention measures for that. Avoid undue peer pressure. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ದಿದ್ರೂ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅನದರ್ ವೇ ಟು ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ಆ ಥರ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೂ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಅಡಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. then we should not do anta. Avoid undue peer pressure on the children. Children should be educated and counseled. Child should seek a help from the parents and the elders. Then affected individual should seek a medical help with a qualified psychologist, psychiatrists and rehabilitation program. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಹ್ಯಾಬಿಲಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. Next question, mention the scientific name of the causative agent and 2 symptoms of the following. 5 diseases ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, 5 ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ಗೂ ಕಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. 5 ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ಗೂ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದೊಂದಕ್ಕೂ ಕಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಏಜೆಂಟು ಮತ್ತು ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಲೆಟ್ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ನಿಮೋನಿಯಾ. ಕಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ಮನೆಲ್ಲಾ ಟೈಫಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಐ ಫೀವರ್, ವೀಕ್ನೆಸ್, ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ ಪೇಯ್ನ್, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಪೇಷನ್, ಹೆಡ್ಏಕ್, ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪೆಟೈಟ್. ಇದು ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಬಂದು ಫೈಲೇರಿಯಾಸಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಫೈಲೇರಿಯಾಸಿಸ್, ಕಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಉಚುರೇರಿಯಾ ಬ್ಯಾನ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಉಚುರೇರಿಯಾ ಮಲಾಯಿ. ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಕ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಗನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಲೋಯರ್ ಲಿಮ್ಸು, ಸ್ಕ್ರೋಟಮ್ಮು, ಪೆನಿಸು. ಕ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅಬ್ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಸ್ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೋಯರ್ ಲಿಮ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಕ್ರೋಟಮ್, ಪೆನಿಸ್. ಇದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ಮಲೇರಿಯಾಗೆ ಇದು ಕಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಏಜೆಂಟು ವಿಚ್ ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ 4 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೋಡಿಯಂ ವೈವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸು, ಮಲೇರಿಯಾ ಫಾಲ್ಸಿಫಾರಮು, ಓವೇಲು ಅಷ್ಟು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಹೈ ಫೀವರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಡೇಸು, ಚಳಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ವಾಮಿಟಿಂಗು. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬಂದು ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸೀಸು ಅಮೀಬಿಯಾಸಿಸ್, 4th ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಇದು. ಸೊ 4th ಡಿಸೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದು ಎಂಟಮೀಬಾ ಹಿಸ್ಟೋಲಿಟಿಕಾ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಪೇಷನ್ನು, ಅಬ್ಡಮಿನಲ್ ಪೇಯ್ನು, ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಸು, ಸ್ಟೂಲ್ ವಿತ್ ಮ್ಯೂಕಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ಸು. ಇದು ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಅಮೀಬಿಯಾಸಿಸ್ಗೆ. ಕಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಏಜೆಂಟು, ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸು. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಬಂದು ರಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಮ್ ಡಿಸೀಸು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೋರಮ್ 3 ಜನರ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನು. ಸ್ಪೀಷೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಜನರ. So 3 different genera: Microsporum, Trichophyton, Epidermophyton. So ಇದು 3 different genera. So ಇದು causative agent. Symptoms ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು appearance of dry skin, scaly lesions in nails and scalp with intense itching or the common symptoms. So till here I have given the 5 diseases of this as a 5 marks. 5 diseases ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, causative agent ಮತ್ತು symptoms ಬರಬೇಕು. So far in this video I have explained about the 3 marks question and 5 marks question for the chapter, that is the 8th chapter, human health and diseases. Go through and write down where points has to be, which points has to be written for exact question.